Okay. Well, welcome to today's webinar. Once again, we're all here. So I'm broadcasting from Stockholm, and we just finished our the alternative Messa, Harmony Messa in Solna, suburb of Stockholm, and everything went very well. And I'm having Miss Tia right sitting next to me. So, hello. And anyway, tomorrow I go to Copenhagen, and on this coming weekend we're having another Messa. What's the name of that? Oh, that's Mystic. How do you say the name of it, Anne-Therese?
Mystikens univers.
Okay. Mystical universe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be presenting in mystical universe. Actually, you know, I discovered that I have 3 workshops, 3 1.5-hour workshops, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at the mystical universe. So it's going to be interesting, and so you're going to be there helping us, and Hilde is coming. What day are you coming, Hilde?
I'm coming on Thursday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon. Okay,
yeah.
Great. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. I have a feeling it's going to be great. Yeah, we'll be together. So we'll rock it. Hello, Miss Hilde Hagen. How are you?
I'm fine. I have a little flu.
Yeah, it seems like it's going around. Everybody's touching it. So you're just kind of working with the flu, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a little bit of something when I left. The day I left Trondheim and came to Stockholm, it started it for me.
Yeah.
So I had to just deal with it. A bit of a cold. But what works for me is I went to hot, cold, do sauna, hot sauna or hot steam, and then go into cold water, go back and forth, and always makes me feel better. Okay, then I'm going to start. Hilde, you were going to say something? I'm sorry, I just...
Yeah, that's okay. Right after I arrived at home after Trondheim, I felt that I was not feeling at home anymore in my apartment, and my neighbors and friends and family, I love them, of course, but this is not the right place, maybe. I don't feel that I'm home anymore here.
Good.
Yeah. So now I want to travel and experience new things and talk to new people, and yeah. And the funny thing is, right, I was at the hospital today to just check out my kidneys, and they are just perfecto, right? And the doctor said that maybe I don't need any more medication.
Great.
According to my kidneys, but I've been doing a lot of the different stuff, so I have been a little bit breathless the last 24 hours. And I'm sitting at the hospital today. I was doing, and I couldn't put on sound on everything, right? Because then I hadn't got back home. But I just feel the energy in front of me, right?
Right.
And where the mucus is, I feel a little bit resistance in the energy. It's like a peak of the energy, right?
Right.
Where the mucus is. So I was going to the toilet and everything, and then I was coughing it out, 3 or 4 big balls of mucus, and then everything was just fine again.
So you were doing the pulling things out of yourself?
Yeah, and that is so funny because now I just feel the higher vibrations.
Beautiful.
You know, so when so the mucus, I just felt it like a peak of density, of dense energy. And this is so great. It's so funny. Yeah. I was standing in the hospital in the Lillehammer on the bathroom and everything. Okay. And the doctor was so happy, right? So, yeah. That's me. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
No, my pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, so last time when we did this meditation, who said it was very strong? We did the third eye activation meditation. Was it you, Anna?
Yes.
Yeah, you said it was super strong.
Yeah, I was so dizzy.
Right. Okay. Any request of meditations? Any particular one you guys like to do?
What about the grid then?
The one?
The grid.
Activating the grid.
Mm-hmm. The green energy.
Oh, the green energy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one we stand up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just not really geared up to stand up.
You and Pia can stand in the bed, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting on this couch in this little place. So, I mean, if I stand up, I don't know where to put the computer. That's the thing. Let's see. You know what? We'll pass on. We can draw the energy from our root chakra without even standing up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can sit in a comfortable position. Yeah, we can. Let's see. We can do that here. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it's easier for me because I can't put my computer somewhere else. The extension doesn't.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, we'll just do it from here.
Don't think about that.
Right.
Okay. Pia can just hold the PC, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's do this. Let's just, as we're breathing in, you can imagine like from your root chakra, you have grown roots into the planet Earth. Like you're a tree and you have grown your roots. Your roots go all the way deep into the planet. And as you're breathing in, and this breath, as you're breathing, like the energy is spiraling and coming up. And it's coming from your roots that you're imagining these roots have gone into the planet, and this energy of green energy from planet Earth is going through the roots, comes to your root chakra, and then it's spiraling all the way up and going to your crown chakra. So you breathe it in, it comes in, and you breathe it out, and it goes out. You breathe it in, and you breathe it out. You breathe it in, and you breathe it out. It just goes like. So let's do that for a moment. Just close your eyes. and just kind of see that this energy is going through your crown chakra, where around that area is where the pineal gland is. So you're pulling the green energy all the way, and then you're pressing it against your pineal gland, going through that and pressing it against your crown chakra, and it's going up, into the space. And you keep your attention. There's an echo. Does anyone? I don't know what happened. So. Take a deep breath. And just keep your attention on the process of pulling the green light through your roots into your center, and it's going through your solar plexus, going through all your chakras, connecting everything together. And it goes to your, through your crown chakra, and it presses against your skull, and it goes out. So if you kind of imagine that, especially when it gets to the very top of your head and you're pressing it up, you're going to start feeling some pressure inside and some tingling, like something's forcing its way out of your crown chakra. Without any effort, keep your attention on your crown chakra. Now you can just make a noise like a generator. You can go like, you can breathe. So just go into your silence as you are. You have your attention on one point. And you kind of dissolve into this light and this field. You kind of disappear into it. And if you pay attention, your mind becomes completely silent. without trying to do anything. Simply, your attention is on one point. Slowly, slowly come back. Come back here. So you can see like you're in this place. Your attention, you have your intention on one point, and you kind of times you fade away and you dissolve, and there's only light. If you really in that moment, some of you probably gone, but if you pay attention, you see like this energy field has appeared around you. There's like this kind of a thickness, warm energy. Something's holding you. You know, you're kind of like lost in it. You're dissolved into it. You can check it out again, you know? Close your eyes and go back into. And if you look, you see there's no thoughts. If you go back into this place, you can see that there's no mind activity whatsoever. Very quiet. Yeah, it's coming back home, diving into your own center. And even when you open your eyes and look around, you can just, from this place, you can look around you and You can feel like there's no thoughts going on. You're simply looking. You look at things, but there is no thoughts. There's observation, but it's very quiet. There's no story going on. The story is gone. And it's simply, if you have your eyes open, you're observing. You just, whatever you look at it, that's it. It's so quiet and yummy that you don't even want to come out of it. Slowly come back. And you can feel the energy. And if you bring your hands up, bring your hands up. Okay. Now, imagine that there is a ball of sponge. Yeah, a ball of sponge between your hands and my hands. And we're both gonna press against this ball. So we're pressing against, there's a ball of sponge between our hands. And then we're pressing against it. And just you feel like where you're feeling resistance as your hands coming together. Or you feel tinglings in your hands or heat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can everybody feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, now we're gonna do it with each other. We're gonna press our hands on one another, and let's see where you're gonna feel. There's a ball between our hands, and you just feel like pressing against each other. You can go back and forth.
I feel hands.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now it's hands.
Do you feel it, Marit?
Yes, I did.
Marit, do you feel that? Can you feel it? Yeah? A little bit? Bleed? Huh? Can you feel it? Yeah. Press forward, and I want to see how you're going to feel. Okay? Do you feel like something pressing against your hands?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Marie, bring your hands up here. Hold them there. Just bring them back. Bring them back a little bit. Just be comfortable. Close your eyes. Can you ladies feel the energy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the resistance is like a wall, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's expanding.
Yeah, it's alive. It has a pulse. It's pulsing. Yeah. It's this unified field of energy which is here, always here. And as we quiet our mind, the more you become quiet, the more you're sinking into this silent place inside yourself. And there's no thoughts. There simply are. But there's no mind activities. You're just spending time with yourself in the space, in the presence. in this present, which is here. And then you see this field, this energy field, it starts to appear to you. And you can actually touch it. And play with it and feel it. It becomes very real. You know, it's not an imagination, it's something that you're really actually starting to feel. And then it becomes very clear, there's no like time space. Like, we're not apart from each other by thousands of kilometers, as if we're just sitting in front of each other in the same room, and you can just feel it. Through a screen on a computer. As simple as that. And it just shows that everything's so connected to everything. And how connected we are to each other. By really getting connected to ourselves. You're connecting with yourself. The self, which is not really limited to your body. This connection that you discover with yourself. I'm not talking about just the meat. I'm talking about the self, which the presence that you're a part of this presence, this being, this universal being, this, you can call it spirit, that is always here. The living spirit that is running through everything. But we can't feel it until we start really tuning in. It's like you're tuning in your radio. You're turning the radio knob. You know, you're looking for a classical channel. It's FM 89. And you're having this classical music. And you're looking for that channel. You may go to 88.7 and there's distortions. You're hearing distortions. But then when you go to 89, it becomes really clear. You may go to 89.1, it's distortion, but when you get to 89, it's very clear. And it's the same thing here, is the more you tune in, the more you're becoming quiet, the more you're diving into this place inside yourself, which there's no thoughts, there's no mind activity. You're sitting there, whether you're meditating or you're just hanging out with yourself. You're spending time with yourself without the phone or anything. You're just allowing time to be with yourself without doing anything. Spending time with yourself. Like if you're going to spend time with one of your girlfriends, or you put time to be with one of your children. Today is your time with your daughter or your son, or you're going out having lunch with your girlfriend. So it's you and your girlfriend together having lunch, or go shopping together. You have this time with yourself. And there's no agenda. You're just spending time with yourself. And in this spending time with yourself, there's nowhere to go and there's nothing to do. You just are. There is no destination. You're not trying to get to anywhere. You're just, you know, it's like you and your partner, you and your husband, you and your daughter, son, whatever friend, you're watching a movie. It's very effortless. You're not trying anything specifically. You're watching a good movie, you really like it, you're just really into the movie. Your attention is really there. And the same thing, you're spending time with yourself, whether you're meditating or not, especially after a meditation like this, if you pay attention, you look, and you just see like, you can clearly see there's no thoughts. Or even if thoughts may just go through, it becomes, the thought can become like you're looking at a clear blue sky, and maybe a single bird is just flying through the sky. So you just see a thought passes by. No big deal. You're not caught any longer into this whirlpool of thoughts. You're separating yourself from it. You're becoming free from it. Even becoming free from your own story. Whatever story you play in your head, you become free from that story. Whatever is your story. Oh, poor me, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. Whatever story, if you pay attention, you have a story for yourself. It's easy to hear other people's stories, but we don't notice our own story that runs over and over again. But if you pay attention, you'll see that you have this story that you play. This tape recorder is going over and over again. And by what we do, you even become free from that one. Even that one becomes meaningless and a kind of ridiculous. Because you're going into this really quiet, silent place, and you're spending time with the presence, this majestic presence that now you're even able to touch it with your hands. You're sensing that there is something really here. I can feel it. Wow. And you know, you want to call it your aura, whatever, you know, you bring your hands close to your head and it's like you can't even go any further in. It's just hitting a resistant wall. And what I'm referring to is not about unnecessarily feeling an energy field around your head. What I'm referring to, that this presence, this being, it runs through you and you're in it. You're swimming in it every day. You're breathing it. And the more you dive into it, the more the idea of yourself, whatever you think of yourself, your thought of yourself, it starts to kind of dissolve and kind of evaporate. It becomes a little story. And you're kind of diving deeper into the presence of the being which is here. And this presence of being which is here doesn't even have a name. It doesn't have any form. It's formless. You very clearly at times, without knowing it, noticing it, when you're just in this deep meditation with earlier today when we were in this place, you're kind of like, you disappear. The idea of you, of who you think you are, with your identity, with your name, with your last name, with your this emptiness, this nothingness, this being. And yet, senses are working. You can still hear noises. You can sense things in the body, but it's like something happens in this awareness. And this awareness is here, but it's aware of the things that happen, but it's really not involved with any of it. There's a non-involvement thing starts to happen. Kind of separates itself. Yet it is that, but a new sense of freedom takes place. Something in your quality of life starts to change. It's in a very subtle way, but things are really changing. There's this new quality, this really high quality of your life, of calmness, of you're relaxed, you're trusting the process, the anxiety, the fear, the anxiousness start to kind of disappear. It's just falling away. This sense of bewilderment that most people on the planet they're dealing with, that they're searching, they're looking, they think they need to get somewhere. They have to have their phone in front of them all the time. They need to run around all the time. There is something they need to get. This urgency, this unrest that you can see. You experienced it yourself, and you can see it in many people around you. That unrest, relax, that starts to disappear and go away. And you just feel like, oh wow, oh really, this is really cool. I really like this. I really like this new me of settling inside yourself, calming down inside yourself. And I'm not talking about calming down like you're not speaking or you're not doing anything. No, you're still doing whatever you have to do in your life, but it's coming from a very calm and centered part of yourself, rather than this anxiousness, this panic mode, this thing like, breathing from up here. Like, I'm missing something. I gotta be here or there. You're not missing anything. There's nothing to miss. You're hanging out with the presence. And wherever you are and whatever you do, you're always in the very center of it. So the more you start to discover it, the more you realize that, oh my God, I am home. No matter where I am, no matter what I do, I'm in the center of the self, always. And it's very quiet. And on top of that, more of a treasure, more of a gem that you get is that it doesn't really require anything. There's no requirement. It does not require you to go to Tibet, go in a cave, to sit there, to shave your head, to wear maroon, to wear mala, to have any kind of spiritual pendants. You have to have crystals. You need to be vegetarian. You have to give up sex. You can't drink alcohol. It has no requirements. When you start to realize it and get it, it's zero requirements. The more you realize it, the more you settle into it, the more you realize that this is where the treasure is. And you're free, really, by recognizing it. Freedom takes over. But before you touch it, everything I say is blah, blah, blah. You know? If I can sit down and talk about it for hours. So it's all theory. It's all a concept. Oh, wow, it sounds great, Zarathustra. But when you start to feel it and touch it, and you're diving, with the right guidance, I'm just pointing out where to look for it. I'm pointing it out. And then you start paying attention and you touch it. There are moments you touch it and maybe you lose or you pull out or you identify with what's going on in the world and you kind of think that like you lost it. And then you just get sent back in there again and then you touch it again. And so it's normal, it's okay. If you forget it or you get out of it or you feel like you lost it, that's why I'm here. But then you keep touching it, and you get more familiar with it because it's here. And then after a point you start to realize that you can never lose it. It's something you cannot lose. And you don't need anything for it. You don't need anyone for it. When you discover it, you don't need me, you don't need anyone for it. Because it's something within yourself. It surrounds you. It dances around you. It plays around you. No one's giving it to you. You're just discovering it within yourself. And it's always here. That's the beauty of it. That's the gem. doesn't belong to anyone. It's the presence which is here, and all you have to do is become quiet. And then it reveals itself. But it's nonsense if you don't touch it and feel it. It's just a theory.
Changed my life, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you decided time for a new retreat in Åre?
Say that again?
Have you decided a new time for the retreat in Åre?
Yeah, we did it today actually. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah? July. Yeah, check-in is July 3rd.
July 3rd.
Yeah, July 3rd is a Monday. And then we start on July 4th.
Okay.
Because there's a wedding over the weekend there. So we can't get there earlier. Maybe we can on Sunday afternoon. No, it's basically July 3rd. Monday, July 3rd is when you can arrive anytime. And then, yeah, we can, I mean, I'm planning on staying there longer this time because we worked it out. So it's going to be I'm going to it right now. Yeah, this is, I mean, we start on Tuesday, July 4th. 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 8th is the graduation day. We're going to do the training. We haven't decided what we're going to be. Is it the 5th dimensional quantum healing training?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, 1, 2?
Yeah.
Well, we talked about the dates, but we didn't talk about what we're going to do. Today we had a meeting with the owner who owns the place. So we chose the dates.
Or 2 or 3.
Yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do. I mean, maybe I do introduce level 3 to it. I don't know. So, but we can stay there longer. So, maybe most people leave on July 9th or July 10th. So maybe most people want to stay there for 6 or 7 days. But I'm planning on staying there a couple extra days because It's so beautiful there, and why not? Staying longer.
Nice.
Yeah. So right now, when for a moment you close your eyes, just for one moment, if you close your eyes, how does it feel? What do you feel when that happens? You can come back again. Do you go back to that same place?
Yes, on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you touch it again, don't you?
Yes.
Very quick.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, very quick. It's like that.
Yeah. Very quickly you touch it again.
Mm.
And I feel it's a lot of a higher energy inside this time.
There's been warned, the camp's going to be full.
I got an answer.
Another channel. You spoke about higher energy, and another channel came on our channel.
The ET phone home, right?
Well, it's amazing. Like, it's really like, of course, I don't understand it because I'm not a scientist and I'm not educated in that area to understand how these frequencies, like all of these millions of different telephones, radio, all these things are just continuously all over. And it's funny, like our channel is only ours and nothing else interferes. And there was a moment that something else came into our line. But I think this is a miracle. How many millions of conversations are happening right now, and none of them interfere with the other one.
Yeah.
And we kind of are in this technological era that you don't even think about it. But, you know, if you think about it, it's just, how is that happening?
Oh, it's pure magic, you know? Pure magic.
Yeah, you speak into a thing. When I was a child, I always wondered when you spoke in a phone, and I was thinking, like, how is the words going through the cable? I didn't understand.
Yeah, me too.
And now it's like you're just speaking in a thing and right in the air like this, and we can see each other.
Yeah. And with this one, you don't even have something here.
No.
Are you guys seeing each other or just hearing each other's voices?
I can see you.
Huh?
We're seeing each other.
Is everybody seeing everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Great.
Hi.
I mean, isn't this
Hi,
amazing?
everyone.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? No, she disappeared.
I'm still here. I'm just not. You can't see me, but I'm still here.
Yeah, she woke up probably and doesn't want to do makeup and everything.
Yeah, I've been working for 15 days. I told you.
Oh. Take care, Shishi.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
We love Shishi, don't we?
Thanks,
I
guys.
do.
I love you guys too.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
You.
Love you.
I'll be my shiny, sparkly self next week. I promise.
What?
My son,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it's nice to see you all. Some of you I'm gonna see on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that will be fun.
Yeah. And see you next Tuesday, same time, because I'll be broadcasting from Copenhagen. Okay.
Okay. Christina, you have so beautiful curls.
Yes, doesn't I? It just happened after Trondheim. It's like came into my hair. I got the shock.
I was looking at the video from the messe, right? And
Yeah.
Is it Christina? But curls? Yes, it is.
I got an electric shock.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It suits you well.
Yeah. Trondheim is so electric.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Electric.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, this weekend was just, I'm still buzzing from this weekend. I couldn't sleep last night.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just like, vibrating.
Yeah, it did.
Who said that our booth was like hard? You said? Yeah. Marie, did it feel like that when you came to our booth at the Mesa? Didn't it feel like the heart chakra of the Mesa? It was like the energy center of the, it was like...
Yeah, I could hear your voice from far behind.
Were you presenting? You had a booth or?
No, I was just visiting.
Visiting.
Yeah.
And you came both days or just one day?
One day.
One day. You came on Sunday, right? No, Saturday?
Saturday.
Right. Right. But it was beautiful. It was very strong.
Yeah, and people like, they said to me, even a woman called me today, and she said, it was so fantastic energy. It's like everybody was standing there, and then you in the booth were like, oh, I love it. It's fantastic.
Right.
It was the center of the place.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
fantastic.
Yeah.
We missed you girls, sisters.
What's that? I didn't hear you. Say that again.
We missed our sisters.
Oh yeah.
Who are here.
Yes, we wanted to be there.
Well, you were with us.
You were with us.
Yeah. I think maybe one of these times we should broadcast it live.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
would be great.
You just have to set it up. I do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Time for dinner. Namaste.
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 Hello.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
All right.